Hello and welcome to The Balcony is Closed. I'm Finn.
And I'm Duncan.
And today we're doing kind of a classic review. We got a request for a specific movie. We hadn't seen it before, so just last night we watched for the first time Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko is a movie about Donnie Darko, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And Donnie is a very disturbed, very estranged teenager. He doesn't really get along well with other people. He kind of hangs out with the wrong crowd, but most importantly, he sees strange things. Especially Frank, who's a strange, creepy, demonic rabbit who one night tells him that the world is going to end in a little over 4 weeks. And so, the movie is about Donnie trying to unravel what's going on inside his mind and about what's going on in his world, and it's a deep psychological look at one very disturbed, very interesting teenage boy.
And quite a fantastic, weird look at that. This movie is incredible. I loved almost everything about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff worked for it, but we can't talk about it all here, partially because we don't have time, and partially because of spoilers. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I can tell you is Jake Gyllenhaal is fantastic.
Yeah.
He was a young guy at this point, not the big drama and action star that we know Jake Gyllenhaal as today, not Source Code or Nightcrawler Jake Gyllenhaal, though we do have these shades of Nightcrawler in Donnie Darko. But he is fantastic, he is disturbed, he is funny, he is sad, he is weird. Everything works with Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie. He's the heart and soul of it, he's the center of it. It wouldn't work without him giving a fantastic performance, and fortunately, he nails it.
Gyllenhaal in this movie walks a very thin line. He has just the right amount of relatability, of endearing sort of quality to him as an outcast and an angsty teenager, but he's also just straight up creepy.
Mm-hmm.
In the scenes where he's with his therapist, you feel sorry for Donnie, but that can turn very quickly when you see just how disturbed and possibly dangerous his mind is. That's a balancing act for an actor, to make someone relatable and endearing while also making the audience frightened of them. And Jake Gyllenhaal does that perfectly. The other performances in this movie are pretty good as well. Favorite of mine is Patrick Swayze.
He is good in the movie, and he plays the perfect total ass.
Mm-hmm.
He's terrible, but he gives such a fantastic performance.
Another thing that's strong about this movie is the story and how it is just a labyrinth. This movie, there's so many twists and turns to it, so many different sides to both the characters and the story. So many layers, different ideas, and it's a movie that, and this is always admirable when a movie comes out like this, is totally and completely up to interpretation.
Yeah, I think I really admire that about Donnie Darko. I feel like I should probably watch it a couple more times.
Yeah.
Just to get every single little piece of it. And it's a movie that really needs to be thought about. We can't explain much of the story to you, half because we don't want to give too much away, and half because I don't understand it that much either. Yeah. It totally, maybe 15 points throughout the movie, pulls a fast one on you, and goes in a completely new, interesting, strange direction, and I loved every second of it.
I think that if I tried to spoil this movie for you guys, I couldn't. Because it's so confusing. But that's a strength towards the movie, and that goes into one of my other favorite things about this movie, how weird it is. It is unabashedly weird. Donnie Darko is weird, it is confusing, it's terrifying, it is completely confident in what it is, and that makes it a much more impressive movie than your modern psychological thriller.
Weird, skeleton, creepy bunny rabbit telling someone the world's gonna end sounds stupid, but it's not in the movie because it takes itself very seriously. It plays out in an incredibly smart way, and you take the entire thing very seriously because when a director does those sort of things with such sincerity, as the director does, I want to say...
Richard Kelly.
Richard Kelly. He did a phenomenal job.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. That's it.
That's right. That's right. And so I'm going to give my final thoughts on Donnie Darko. Basically, I loved everything about this movie.
Yes.
It was so fantastic. Performances were great. I'm going to be thinking about this movie for a long, long time. And whenever a movie does that, it's just impressive. Everything was right about this movie. And as much, it could not have been hyped up enough. I'm going to go the full way. I'm going to give Donnie Darko an A+. See this movie. You can't miss it on DVD. Just do whatever you can to see it. It is beyond phenomenal.
Now, I'm not going to go the full A+.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to go A because I feel like there were, and just total nitpicking, a couple stilted scenes of dialogue where the dialogue maybe felt a little off. But mainly, I think that, and this is almost to no fault of the movie, if I really want to appreciate this movie to its full extent, I'm going to need to watch it again. And I feel like if I watch it again and understand more of it, then it might get the A+. But for now, on only one viewing, and keep in mind this very well could change in my mind, for now, I'm going to give it an A. Definitely worth watching with great performances and a killer plot. Definitely check out Donnie Darko.
Nah, you're no fun. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. We had a lot of fun watching this movie. And you know what? We really had fun with this. We think we might start doing more classic reviews.
So give us your suggestions. We loved when someone suggested Donnie Darko to us. If you want to see a movie get reviewed, speak up. Tell us what you want. I can't promise anything. But we will definitely try to get to your request as soon as possible. We loved watching this movie, and we'd love to do more of these reviews. And on one final note, I'm sorry about the lack of content over the past few weeks.
We've been busy.
Very busy. We've been in a musical production. We've had a lot of work. Some tests are coming up at school. And so we've really tried to focus on that. But we will definitely try our hardest to keep bringing you content because we love doing this.
Especially when it's a new Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. That you're going to be seeing that. That is going to be a fun one. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.